Gentlemen, if you're over 60, this could be the most important health message you hear all year. There's one nutrient that can calm those agonizing nighttime leg cramps and restore strength to your legs, making you feel decades younger. Yet for years, the truth has been buried under layers of medical jargon and corporate interests. I've spent decades in medicine, watching patients spend thousands on pills and creams that barely make a dent in the problem, while a simple, natural solution was sitting in plain sight. In fact, research shows that nearly 8 out of 10 seniors battling night cramps are lacking just one key nutrient. Sadly, most doctors won't mention it because there's no big profit in a simple fix. Today, I'm going to break through that wall of silence. I'll share 3 essential vitamins proven in peer-reviewed studies that not only stop cramps, but also rebuild muscle strength right down to the cellular level. And wait until you hear about vitamin number 1. It's been shown to restore muscle power by more than 50% in as little as 6 weeks. But before we begin, let me ask you 2 quick questions. Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a leg cramp so sharp you thought the muscle might tear? Do you find yourself holding the railing tighter when climbing stairs compared to 5 years ago? If you nodded yes to either one, I want you to stick with me. And in the comments below, share your experiences. My team and I read each one and reply with practical, tailored advice. Now, let's start with vitamin number 3, the one most people completely overlook. Vitamin number 3, vitamin D, the muscle unlocker. Most people think vitamin D is only about bone health, but that's only part of the story. Vitamin D is also a master key for muscle function, and without it, your legs simply can't perform at their best. Here's how it works. When sunlight hits your skin, it triggers your body to make vitamin D3, which travels through your bloodstream to every muscle fiber. Your muscles have special locks called receptors, and vitamin D is the key that opens them. Without enough vitamin D, those locks stay shut, and your muscles can't contract and relax properly, setting the stage for cramps and weakness. The proof? A study from the University of Zurich tracked 248 seniors over 2 years. Those with low vitamin D levels had leg cramps 3 times more often than those with healthy levels. But when the deficient group took just 2,000 IU of vitamin D daily, their cramp frequency dropped by 68% in just 8 weeks, far beyond what researchers expected. Why? Because vitamin D doesn't just help with calcium absorption in your gut, it controls how calcium flows in and out of your muscle cells. Without enough, calcium gets trapped inside, causing involuntary muscle tightening, your cramp. It also flips on genes that build new muscle proteins, literally rebuilding your strength from the inside out. In fact, seniors with optimal vitamin D have been shown to have over 1/3 more leg strength than those who are deficient. Here's the challenge. As we age, our skin makes far less vitamin D. A 70-year-old produces about 75% less from the same sunlight than a 20-year-old. That's why supplementation is often essential. The sweet spot for most men over 60 is 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily, taken with a meal that contains healthy fat for better absorption. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, plus egg yolks and fortified milk are good sources, but food alone often isn't enough. Let me share a real example. Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher, came to me exhausted from 3 years of nightly leg cramps. She'd tried everything from pickle juice to prescription muscle relaxants. No luck. Her vitamin D level was severely low. We started her on 3,000 IU daily with breakfast. In 6 weeks, her cramps dropped from every night to once a week. 3 months later, they were gone. Even better, she could climb stairs without holding the railing and rejoined her morning group after years away. The takeaway? Get your vitamin D checked twice a year. Aim for a blood level of 40 to 60 nanograms per liter, and always take it with your largest meal, preferably one with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado. And yes, even 15 minutes of midday sun on your arms and legs can help.
Now, while vitamin D works as the muscle unlocker, our next nutrient works like your body's electrical engineer, keeping the nerve signals to your legs clear and strong.
Vitamin number 2, vitamin B12, the nerve protector. If vitamin D is the muscle unlocker, then vitamin B12 is your body's master electrician. It keeps the wiring, your nerves, running smoothly, so your brain and muscles can talk to each other without interference. B12's main job is to maintain myelin, a protective coating around your nerves. Think of myelin like the insulation on electrical wires. When that coating wears down, the signals from your brain to your leg muscles get scrambled. The result? Cramps, weakness, or that annoying pins and needles sensation that can wake you up at night.
Here's the alarming truth. Research from Tufts University found that 40% of people over 60 have B12 levels low enough to cause nerve problems, and most don't even know it. In a study of 3,000 seniors, those deficient in B12 were 80% more likely to have regular leg cramps and had noticeably less leg strength than those with healthy levels. But here's the good news. When researchers gave the deficient group 1,000 micrograms of B12 daily, muscle function improved by 45% in just 12 weeks. Why? Because B12 doesn't just protect nerves, it repairs them and even helps grow new ones, restoring normal muscle control. Without enough B12, nerves fray like old cords, causing your muscles to either cramp unexpectedly or fail to contract when they should. There's a catch, though. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, which is essential for pulling B12 out of food. You could be eating steak, eggs, and fish every day and still be short. That's why the form matters. Methylcobalamin is the active form your body can use immediately, and it bypasses the need for strong stomach acid. Most seniors need 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily, far more than the outdated daily recommendation. Beef liver, clams, and salmon are rich in B12, and for vegetarians, fortified cereals and nutritional yeast can help. But in most cases, a supplement is the surest way to reach optimal levels. One of my patients, Robert, a 68-year-old accountant, described his legs as jelly every afternoon. Cramps soon followed, especially during evening walks. His B12 levels were technically normal, but well below optimal. I started him on 1,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin daily, taken under the tongue for better absorption. Within 4 weeks, his afternoon weakness eased. By week 8, his cramps were down by 75%. 6 months later, he was playing tennis again, something he hadn't done in 3 years. Tip: if you're over 65 or take acid-blocking medications, go for sublingual, under-the-tongue tablets, or B12 injections. Check your levels every 6 months and aim for at least 500 picograms per milliliter. Many functional medicine experts recommend 800 or higher for peak nerve and muscle performance. Vitamin number 1, magnesium, the cramp stopper and strength restorer. Now we arrive at the powerhouse nutrient that can change everything, magnesium. Technically, it's a mineral, not a vitamin, but it's the single most important nutrient for both stopping leg cramps and restoring muscle strength. Magnesium plays a role in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, and a huge number of them involve muscles and nerves. Without it, your muscles simply can't relax. Instead, they stay partially contracted, draining your energy and setting you up for those sharp, middle-of-the-night cramps. The numbers are staggering. A large study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society tracked 4,000 seniors for 5 years. Those with the lowest magnesium levels had leg cramps 7.5 times more often than those with optimal levels. When the low magnesium group was given 400 milligrams of magnesium citrate daily, cramps dropped by 86% and leg strength jumped by 58% in just 6 months. Why? Because magnesium doesn't just protect nerves, it repairs them and even helps grow new ones, restoring normal muscle control. Without enough magnesium, calcium gets stuck, leaving the muscle tight and cramping. On top of that, magnesium is essential for making ATP, your body's energy currency, and for building new muscle proteins. The bad news?
Modern farming has stripped much of the magnesium from our soil, so even healthy foods don't contain as much as they once did. Plus, as we age, we absorb only 30% of what we eat. Medications like diuretics and acid blockers make things worse by increasing magnesium loss. The solution? Choose the right form. Magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate are best absorbed, with glycinate being gentler on the stomach. Most seniors do well with 500 to 600 milligrams daily, split into 2 doses. Taking it at night can also improve sleep quality. Foods like pumpkin seeds, cooked spinach, and even dark chocolate can boost your intake, but for therapeutic results, supplements are often necessary. Let me introduce you to Eleanor, a 75-year-old grandmother who dreaded going to bed because of severe night cramps. Her magnesium levels were dangerously low. We started her on 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate 3 times a day with meals. In 1 week, cramps eased. In 2 weeks, she was down to 1 cramp a night. By the 1-month mark, she went 3 nights in a row without a single episode. After 3 months, she was back to gardening again, something she hadn't dared to do in years. Pro tip: take magnesium and vitamin D together. They work hand in hand. But don't take magnesium at the same time as calcium, as they compete for absorption. For extra relief, try soaking in a warm bath with 2 cups of Epsom salts for 20 minutes. The magnesium will absorb right through your skin while relaxing tired muscles. 5 simple daily habits to supercharge your leg strength. Vitamins and minerals are powerful, but they work best when paired with healthy habits that keep your muscles and nerves in top shape. These are the exact daily tweaks I give my patients over 60 to prevent cramps, boost strength, and improve mobility. Habit number 1. Hydrate like it matters, because it does. Even mild dehydration makes cramps more likely. Water carries electrolytes, magnesium, potassium, sodium, to your muscle cells. Without enough fluid, those nutrients can't reach their destination. Aim for at least 8 cups a day, more if you're active or in a hot climate. Add a pinch of sea salt to 1 glass for better electrolyte balance, or sip coconut water for a natural potassium boost. Habit number 2. Stretch before bed. A 5-minute calf and hamstring stretch before bed can cut night cramps by 50%. Gentle stretching improves blood flow, lengthens tight muscle fibers, and signals to your nervous system that it's time to relax. Example: stand facing a wall, place your hands on it, and step 1 leg back, keeping the heel flat. Hold 30 seconds per leg. Then sit on the floor, legs straight, and reach towards your toes for another 30 seconds. Habit number 3. Strengthen what supports you. Your legs depend on your hips, glutes, and core for stability. Weak supporting muscles force your calves and thighs to overwork, leading to fatigue and cramping. Try this. Twice a week, do 2 to 3 sets of bodyweight squats, standing leg lifts, and glute bridges. Even holding onto a chair for balance works fine. Habit number 4. Don't sit for more than 45 minutes at a time. Long periods of sitting reduce blood flow to your legs, allowing waste products to build up in your muscles. That buildup can irritate nerves and trigger cramps. Solution: stand, stretch, or walk for at least 2 to 3 minutes every 45 minutes. Set a timer if you tend to forget. Habit number 5. Check medications and get blood work twice a year. Many common prescriptions, especially diuretics, blood pressure meds, and acid reducers, drain your body of magnesium, B12, or potassium. Ask your doctor to check your magnesium, vitamin D, and B12 levels every 6 months. Don't settle for normal if you're still cramping. Aim for the optimal range we discussed earlier.
Final thoughts. Leg cramps and muscle weakness after 60 are not inevitable. They're often your body's way of saying it's running low on key nutrients. By restoring vitamin D, vitamin B12, and magnesium, and combining them with these daily habits, you can keep your legs strong, steady, and pain-free well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. I've seen patients go from avoiding stairs to hiking again, from waking up nightly in pain to sleeping soundly for months. You don't have to settle for less mobility or more discomfort just because you're getting older. Take action today. Your future legs will thank you.